So with all the FIFA 22 news and information that's coming out, it's really got me excited for the future of career mode. And it had me thinking about ideas and certain features in career mode that I think could be game changing and that I'd want to see myself. What if you had the option to start career mode unemployed? Whether you put yourself on the market and clubs come to you, or you go to clubs or have a list of clubs that are currently managerless in real life that you can go to. I still think it would be a sick feature to add to the game and a new way to play the game. And today, that is what we are going to explore. We are going to be starting a FIFA 21 career mode save unemployed. So the way I'm gonna do this, I think it would be a cool idea if you could have it so that the clubs are currently without managers. So when Tottenham, before they sign Nuno, you could have them as an option. So that's a big club option, or you could have a smaller club that currently is without a manager. You've had a list of these. I think that would be really damn cool. But you could even have a list of restrictions. So if you want to start a fresh save unemployed, you can only have clubs that are less than 2.5, 3 stars to do you, or only a lower league or less prestigious leagues. There's options, the options are endless. But for today, because we don't have these features, I am going to be using the randomizer to figure out what club our current unemployed manager is going to be starting off at. So what we're going to do to determine what club we are going to today, because we don't have these features in the game, is to use the randomizer button. So for example, with the nations, I'm going to hit 3 times. And then if it is a country with more than 1 league, for example, English football has 4, then I'll hit the randomizer 3 more times. And then once we've found our league, we're going to hit the randomizer button on the club 3 times. So I can't do this in career mode. I'm going to go to kickoff and figure out which club we're going to be taking. I mean, if I could take over the Wanderers, I'd be a very happy man right now. Okay, so starting off on the nations, we're going to hit it once, twice, 3 times. Oh, we're going to England. Oh, okay. Right, we're going to England. Let's go to the league. What league are we going to be going to? 1, 2, 3. We're headed to the championship. Let's see what club we're going to be headed to. Sir Jaredinho is headed to and managing in England as an unemployed manager. 1, not Derby, or it could be Derby again. 2, 3, Nottingham Forest are the club we're going to be managing. It would just be rude if I'm taking over Nottingham Forest and I didn't make our manager name the legendary Brian Clough. We've got to do it here, surely. Brian Clough, technically he's unemployed, but we're going to be using the legendary manager that helped Nottingham Forest win the Champions League. Do it again. Let's see what we can do for this challenge. So here we are, headed over to England, headed to the championship and taking over Nottingham Forest. Let's go. But if you guys do go on to enjoy today's video, make sure you leave a like on the video. Also, if you're new around here, bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below on the back end towards 400k. So for this challenge, we are going to be setting ourselves, well, a challenge. We're going to give ourselves 2 seasons to see if we can get promoted to the Premier League with Nottingham Forest. It's going to be a tough one. They're in an awkward position at the moment. I've had a lot of people actually ask me to do a Nottingham Forest rebuild, but we're going to give ourselves 2 seasons to see if we can win the championship or at least get promoted. I'm approaching this a lot differently than I do a normal rebuild or something like that. I've got the 2-year plan in mind, so I'm going for guys that are going to make a big impact now. I've gone for the absolute king himself, the Kiwi, not even the Kiwi Messi, the Kiwi Ronaldo. It is Chris Bloody Wood. No, I'm not talking about Chesno Gaming. It's Chris Wood joining us here from Burnley for £17.1 million. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this guy's name, but we are selling Gayton. I'm sure I'm not gonna get demonetized for saying that. But anyways, the man whose name is a device. No, I shouldn't say that either. We've sold this Cameroonian defender to West Brom for 950k. And we've also sent Carl Jenkinson to Brentford for £1.35 million. Lyle Taylor, the latest player to leave the club as well. We have sold the striker here to Konyaspor, the Turkish league, for £1.65 million. Also, I don't know how much you guys are keeping up with Australian life right now, but our lockdown, we went to be in a 2-week lockdown. It's now been a month as of the day I'm recording this, and there's rumors it's going to get extended another month. I've got a decent head of hair, a decent mullet that I've been growing out, I really want to, I'm just tempted at that point where I'm on the cusp of a mental breakdown thanks to lockdown, that I honestly might just shave the sides and bleach the top of my hair like Lyle Taylor. If enough of you guys tell me to, I'll definitely give in to peer pressure. And we have sold Lewis Grabban to Burnley for £1.7 million. Lewis Grabban, these nuts. Oh, I'm depressed. A defensive departure here, as well as we sell Tobias Figueiredo. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. I'm just going to call him Tobias. He's headed to RB Salzburg for 1.5 mil. And Sammy Amiobi is out of the club. Shout out Sammy and Shola, the Amiobi brothers, legends. Sammy is headed to Ibar for £1.7 million. I'm essentially just trying to get players that are they're Premier League level players, but they're not necessarily getting the game time. I'm trying to get them down to the championship here. So Ryan Fraser's the guy that we're going in for now from Newcastle United. Got a decent amount of money after all the sales. Brian Clough, can he get the job done? Yes, he can. Steve Bruce accepts it. Let's go, baby. Gonna offer Ryan Fraser a little bit of a pay upgrade to come down to the championship, but hopefully this Scotsman will join us. Get in there, lads. Ryan Fraser joining us here at Nottingham Forest. Two good former Premier League players into the starting 11. Just trying to get the starting 11, the overall of it really, up and in a position to compete for championship glory. Another player departure here as well, Faoud Bachirou. I don't even know. He's gone to FC Midtjylland in Denmark for £1.55 million. The clean out just does not stop, does it? Joe Lolly off to Norwich City for £2 million. Getting ourselves a little bit extra money so we can hopefully get another nice addition to the side. And Michael Hefele is also out of the club. The German defender is off to Swansea City for just under £800,000. So there we go, a pretty busy start to life in this Nottingham Forest unemployment challenge. Wood and Fraser into the club, a whole lot of players out of it. This is what the starting 11 is looking like as well. So yeah, the two big additions there of Wood and Fraser, bringing the base overall up. I don't even know, are we in the hunt for promotion this season? It's hard to say. Hopefully, I mean, that would complete the challenge and make life a lot easier, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's go check in on the 1st of January. Oh, shit, baby. Let's go. Come on. We're in the hunt for playoff football and automatic promotion. We currently sit 3rd in the championship here with Nottingham Forest. It's now up to us to see whether we can get automatically promoted or go up through the playoffs. Let's get to business here in January though, and see if we can make some more additions to this starting lineup. The big thing for me, if you look to the top left corner, wherever that is, that would be there, yeah. Top left corner, our manager rating, 56. I hope we don't get sacked before we get the challenge done. All right, so another player departure. I really want to get some more players out of the club to help finance some big signings to get us over the line this season. Sam Bissau is headed to Club Brugge for £1.6 million. And I mean, after playing around with the budget a little bit, we've got give or take £15 million to work with. But if I go across here to the transfers tab, and I'll show you guys who we still have on the transfer list. So there's still a few players that I want to get some money in for. Harry Arter, Jack Colback, Abdoulaye Diallo, I should say. So that's still about £2 million or so worth of talent that I could go in for. And after getting rid of Sau, we've got Cafu playing at CDM right now. I could go in for another decent CDM. I'm also wanting to go in for another right back. So I'm tempted to try splitting it across 2 signings, or I could just go in for 1 marquee signing. I'm not sure, man. We've got about 3 weeks to figure it out, though. All right, so I think I'm going to go down the route of making 2 signings, sharing the wealth. I want to go in for a defensive midfielder to kick things off here. So, got El Neni, who could be a great pickup, Mendy, who could be a good pickup, and Marvelous Nakam. Like, all these guys could be good, but I think this would be a statement signing. Mohamed El Neni, let's see if we can bring him across from Arsenal down to the championship to Nottingham Forest. So we're going to talk to Mikel Arteta. £9 million is what I'm going to offer up to initially get him in. I don't really, yeah, sweet. 8% sell-on clause I'll take because we're not planning on selling him on. So 8% sell-on clause there for Mohamed El Neni. Now let's talk in terms of wages. Let's just say that I want to save a bit of money on wages, but I think we'll have to get this over the line. There we go, lads. That was nice and quick. And that is just like, I honestly think we're going to complete this challenge in season number 1. Mohamed El Neni has come in here. We accept the offer. Mohamed El Neni, the 3rd Premier League player to join us. I promise I'm not making only Premier League players sign. It's just it makes sense to just drop them down from the Premier League to the Championship, help us get promoted. So here's our first look at Mohamed El Neni in Nottingham Forest colours, throwing up the jersey. Beautiful stuff. You love to see it. Also, if you guys want me to do a challenge like this with the unemployment with another random club, let me know in the comment section down below. And also, while you're at it, let me know what features you want added to FIFA 22 career mode. I'm hopeful that's going to be a big year ahead, but let me know what comments or what features you want in the game. Harry Arthur has come to us saying, I need more games, Gaffer. Not playing isn't good for where I am in my career. Dude, I'm trying to sell you. I am trying to sell you. I'm going to say I rely on you when it matters, but you are on the transfer list. So here we are on transfer deadline day. Nobody really coming in for the players that we have on the transfer list. So I think it's just time for us to go in and try signing ourselves a new right back with the funds that we do have. So how much? Okay, I won't be able to get Cristiano Piccini. How much for Boot? Okay, I might have to readjust my expectations. All right, so I've added 2 more names to the short list. Daniel Amati, who we could go for, and then Ryan Fredericks might be a little bit of a stretch, but I want to go see if we can get Fredericks. He's arguably, like, I've got to give this guy some credit. He is one of the nicest footballers I've ever met. It's about 2 years ago now. I got to go to China and play FIFA 19, FIFA 20. What are we now? FIFA 21. I think it was FIFA 19 early, and I was in a tournament with like professional footballers, and every player in the tournament got matched up with a professional footballer, and Ryan Fredericks and I were in the competition. Like, we're versing Declan Rice and some other YouTubers and Diogo Jota, all these people. Ryan Fredericks is one of the nicest guys I've ever met. Still follows me on Twitter, which is a badge of honor I'm wearing as a Fulham fan to the day I die. But regardless, I'll stop flexing and stop acting like a twat and see if we can actually bring Ryan Fredericks into our Nottingham Forest side here. Let's see if Moise, do us a favour, Moise? Let's say £6 million on the dot, because we're going to have to be a little bit stingy with wages. He accepts it! Thanks, Moise. Thank you very much, brother. All right, so let's see. Yes, I can live with that. We'll pump that up a little bit. Hopefully, Ryan Fredericks can join us here on deadline day and make us a solid shot at getting promoted to the Prem. Come on, we got 1 new notification, please. Please be Ryan Fredericks. Yes, it is. Come on. Deadline day business done. Ryan Fredericks is going to join us here at Nottingham Forest. I didn't mean for it to be all 4 Premier League players. You saw that I have Ligue 1 and Bundesliga players in the short list there, but Ryan Fredericks into the Nottingham Forest squad. And there is visual confirmation of Ryan Fredericks holding up that Nottingham Forest jersey, wearing number 3. Like I said, hopefully a big difference maker in getting us into the Prem. But still no offers for the Outcast 3, which is quite frustrating. So as we go across here, you will see that is the January transfer window done and dusted. El Neni and Fredericks into this Nottingham Forest side. Sal out of it. Let's go see if these lads have enough bite. Let's put, what's his face? Fredericks. Look how much that puts us up. We get a +5 upgrade with Fredericks replacing Cyrus Christie, 2 former Fulham defenders. But let's see if this side is enough to get us promoted up to the Premier League and complete the Unemployed challenge. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. 1 game remains in the championship season. I've left it for this reason. Look how tight the playoffs are. Our future is in our hands. If we get a win here and potentially a draw, we will be promoted to the Premier League. But if we lose, there is a serious chance we could finish as low as the 5th in the championship. We've got Swansea, Bournemouth, Blackburn, all 1 and 2 points away from us. We can't be caught from Brentford, but if we lose and Blackburn, Bournemouth and Swansea all win, we could be down in 5th. So our future is in our hands. We are facing 20th, I can't talk today, 20th placed Rotherham, which is decent. We've got a full strength starting 11 on the park here. Are we going to complete the Nottingham Forest Unemployed challenge? Let's get the simulating. Come on, lads, pray with me. We're going to quick sim here for a spot in the Premier League with Nottingham Forest after 1 season in 3, 2, 1. Quick simming, and the scoreline is a 4-0 win. We absolutely wiped the floor with Rotherham, and we are headed up to the Premier League. Chris Wood with a brace there. We're headed to the Premier League with Nottingham Forest and have completed our challenge in Season 1. Let's go. Let's go take a look at some of the top performers this season. Am I going to be a master for signing Chris Wood? Surely. Chris Wood's one of the most underrated players ever. There we go. 22 goals. Anthony Knockaert coming in clutch as well. 18 goals, 6 assists. Kravinovic with 12 and 12. Cafu with 5 and 0. Fraser 4 and 1. It's been a good season all around, lads. But we have completed the Nottingham Forest Unemployed Career Mode Challenge. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like on the video. Scorpion kick that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. It's been Jared HD here. I'm out. Peace.